Welcome, everyone, to the O.V.G.C podcast, episode 14. I am your host, Soul Zane, and with me, half the time is SD Convoy, Jeff. Yeah,
Oh,
you
my
all
name
know
is
him
Jeff.
as Jeff. Welcome, Jeff, to the show. We're going to talk about last month's game for July, Aria of Sorrow. This was picked by Lance. He's been suggesting it a few times now, and it finally got down the rotation. Keep persevere, and you shall succeed eventually. um, yeah, this is my second run through for this. I think a lot of you guys have never played it before, so this was like your first time playing through it. I honestly, the cool thing about it is it's like an action style RPG. You can complete it really quick, but like if you're new to the genre, it could take a long time to get through these
Oh, yeah.
style of Castlevania games. When we were talking to you and I were talking to Grendel about it, and he had only played for he had been playing it for a few hours, but he'd barely made any progress through it. It was like almost halfway at a few hours.
Yeah.
And you can be near the end of the game within like 4 to 6. So,
If you kind of know, I've played through like half of the game multiple times, but I've never actually grinded through and finished it.
okay.
So I kind of knew where to start, and then I feel like the game sort of guides you where to go near the end. So it wasn't too awful for this playthrough.
Yeah, if you're just following the map, you can tell where you have and haven't been, and it makes it really easy to kind of progress. And I think Symphony of the Night had that kind of idea too, but also Symphony of the Night was way bigger. There was a lot more to see. I had a lot of fun going back to this. It took me a little bit to get back into it, and in fact, I actually just literally beat it 10 minutes before the show, getting the true ending. I did not collect all the souls, so I didn't get like the little extra dialogue you get with that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun replaying it. I got really sucked in really fast, and all I thought about the whole time was just playing this game because it's fun, it's snappy, the combat feels good. When you get a good like situation where you're moving in and out of a room and you're just killing a guy and going back and killing a guy and going back and you're just farming like really well, like you just find a good farm spot, you're just like, oh yeah, this is really good. Like the Aniris one that looks like the Valkyrie, there's a spot where you can jump up and just fall back down and just like hit her.
Lightning.
Where you just like hit her over and over again, up and then fall down and hit her, up and then fall down and hit her, and it was just like so smooth, and I was getting like 500 experience points every time you'd kill her, and until you to farm the soul, and then once I finished her, she gives you that soul drop for 120 experience points extra. That one, the red one, did you see it in the thing? That girl.
Yep.
That's the one I was farming, and just back and forth, and I did that.
Was it that room? Or was it a different room?
It was a different room. It was way up. It was way up above this one, a couple blocks. But yeah, it was a really good farm spot. So like, you find a good farm spot, I feel like it's just like, and it just makes you feel really OP. And I feel like that's one of the benefits of playing games like this is you're just like, yeah, I'm really strong. But because you get so strong so fast, the final bosses in this game are just absolute pushovers. And if you have any items stored up at all, it just makes the rest of it really easy. Now, if you're playing on hard mode, obviously you have to have some sort of strategy behind it. But what was your take on it? And was this your first time playing through this?
Yeah, so this was my first time playing through the whole thing. I think I would say overall, I'd put it at the top of the Game Boy Metroidvania, Castlevania games. Playing through it again though, I wouldn't put it above Symphony. Totally agree with what you were saying as far as like the gameplay feels really super tight. If you find a good weapon, it makes you feel powerful. I would say that the grinding leading to being kind of overpowered can be, I could take it or leave it. Like, it could be a bad thing, like if you farm, you're going to be overpowered. Like, but at the same time, if you're collecting all the souls, why would you not want to be overpowered? Like that's kind of the point.
Right.
You can always try just speed running the game, if you didn't want to OP yourself with all the souls.
I could see speed running it, making it way more challenging.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Especially when you have to fight Legion, and you have like
Mm-hmm.
nothing built up. I went to Legion early because you can go to him early, and when I went there, I just got my butt kicked, and I had to leave and
Yep.
then come back. And then when I came back and I had the that sword, that blue bladed sword. Um,
The claim Solias or
yeah,
whatever.
thank you. I just whomped him. That, and I had Belfast, the fire one, the fire eruption from the ground. Just doing that in
Okay.
combination with the that sword was destroyed him so quickly, and it just felt good, because it felt good
Hmm.
because I could come back and I was really strong, kind of Elden Ring style, where you're like, wow, I can't beat this guy now, but I can later, type deal.
Hmm.
Uh,
I do like graphically what it was doing. As far as a Game Boy Advance title, I think it's a standout. Obviously, it doesn't have as high of a resolution as the PlayStation, so you
mhm.
can't get as much detail in there. And they obviously color it for like what would probably be a dimmer Game Boy Advance screen. That's why it kind of maybe looks a little bit either washed out or too saturated in some spots.
Okay.
Um, but overall, 10 out of 10. I'm just nitpicking on that stuff because I have to like get the negative stuff out before I
Yeah.
musically, I like it. I like the soundtrack. Um, the
Did you?
kind of intro stage music kind of gets stuck in my head a little. Like that melody kind of got stuck in my head quite a bit while playing this.
I was just gonna
Um,
ask
so
you about it.
so there's some good songs on there. Good use of the sound chip on the Game Boy Advance. I do like the Soul system, honestly. Like, let's see, Order of Ecclesia has the glyph system, which is kind of similar.
Yep.
Um, but I kind of like that better than what you have the card system that you could kind of combine the cards in the Circle of the Moon.
Oh yeah.
That one was okay, but I think I prefer the Soul system as a collectible power up like that. And
Yeah.
they've kind of done something similar for all the games moving forward from this one.
Hmm.
They didn't really have that in Symphony, though, did they? There wasn't really a collect all the enemies.
No, it was you get weapon upgrades. The more you
Hmm.
discover, the more things you find, the stronger you get.
That one had familiars and it had like the spells you could get. But
Yeah.
I think the souls obviously are a little bit more interactive than the spells
Hmm.
in Symphony.
I
I
think it
guess
really.
we're not really doing a comparison, but I guess in my mind, Symphony is always kind of like the benchmark for Castlevania. So I kind of compare everything against that.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, in general, yeah. It is basically a rip off of Symphony, rip off, but like a adaptation of the style of Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
And this one really kind of it it took what Symphony had, and they worked with the soul system really well.
Hmm.
Like, and I thought it was cool that they had every monster had a collectible that you had to get. Like, yeah, I think that was a really good idea.
Kind of had the collect them all Pokemon element added at that point.
Yeah, and you can see that coming through with Circle of the Moon. Um,
Hmm.
and but there's so much fluff to it with that, and while there isn't anything wrong with that, because each soul has like something that adds to it or makes it fun,
Hmm.
um, it can just feel really like grindy, and you're just like, okay, I'm killing the same thing over and over and over again. Or there's like secret ones that are really hard to get, like the Tsuchinoko or the Skyfish, and you just have to
Hmm.
kind of like hope that you get it, and then just keep going. And sometimes it's like it's just a real pain in the butt to do,
Yes.
But either way, it doesn't really detract from the fact that the gameplay is good. It
Yep.
adds a lot to how you experience Castlevania in this format, and kind of one of the crummy things is they don't really like do this enough. I feel like they could have kept doing this formula a few more
Yep.
times. Now, I don't know what the sequel is like for the DS. I would like to play the sequel.
That's on my list.
Yeah, so I hope it's similar. Honestly, if it's just like a revamp of the same thing for the DS with like more creatures and like more castle, if it's this but twice the size, like bigger,
Hmm.
more bosses, I'm really down for that.
I think you do have to use the touchscreens to like seal the bosses. So they do have some touchscreen controls, but it's not a major part of the game. It's just like at the end of the big battles, I think.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Does it end up being fun regardless? Lubicante. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Music wise, while the intro tracks are nice, the only other one that I really liked was the ending track music stuff. Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna skip this video to towards the end here because we are
There's
watching.
the Graham
We're
fight.
kind of just watching somebody.
That's the
farm.
end of the Graham fight.
Yeah, Graham fight. We're watching somebody farm it, and this is how. No, so he's got the 3 souls attached. So he can do the official ending. Then you go to the alternate chaos dimension, and you go fight chaos.
Mhm. Which was kind of an interesting final boss. I didn't hate that.
It wasn't terrible. It took me a few
But
seconds.
it wasn't hard.
It took me a few seconds to realize I had to attack the eyes.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't bad, but I wish it had like one more phase that was like actually really tough, because the Dracula fight in Symphony of the Night was actually like really hard. And I really really wish this had better boss fights. I just think the boss fights were not that great. I think the hardest one was probably fighting the Baylor, right? The one in the arena.
Oh, with the big guy with the smashing hands and the eye thing.
Yeah, that was
That one actually took me a few tries.
Yeah, same here. I had to figure out the pattern, and when I did, I felt good about it, and I actually like beat him.
Death and Julius both took me multiple tries too.
Oh, okay. I beat Julius one go. I just used Baylor's punch. Boom, 600 damage. 600 damage every time. And then when he did his like super move in the middle, and you just use the Black Panther to just stay off to the side the whole time. That was actually pretty good. Yeah, I got him in one go. I was what about him was frustrating for you?
Julius wasn't bad. I think that was just 2 tries. I just was not getting his patterns really well. Death, I don't know why Death took me multiple tries, but I think I just kind of kept getting hit with all of his projectile attacks, and I wasn't doing enough damage.
Death was the first one that I really struggled with because he had 2 phases, and that second phase was if you didn't stay to the left side, that scythe coming down and around in a circle, if you didn't stay to the left, you couldn't jump it.
It'd get you every time.
Yeah, it would get you every time because it would just come down too close to you.
I did end up stocking up on some healing items and kind of cheesed that guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, hey, it works.
If you are in the first phase of Death, when he's making all the little sickles appear, if you have the giant ghost skull ability, it turns on a reflective ability that reflects all those little scythes off and does like twice the amount of damage back to Death.
Oh, it actually reflects the damage.
Yeah, it reflects projectiles specifically.
Oh, shoot. I forgot you could do that move right there.
Yeah.
I didn't even use that on the end game. Oh, my lord.
The Panther, you didn't use it at all?
Nope.
Ah, man. That was the best part about the
all
end.
the way to the end. Oh, lordy.
Oh. I remembered when I started it, I was like, man, I remember there being a dash in this game, but I don't remember much about it. And then when I got through it, I was like, oh yeah, Panther.
I didn't get the giant axe either.
I didn't get it either. I should have. I might have to grind through this just to get all the souls still. I don't know if I will though. I don't give myself experience in our game thing, so. Yeah, he just took out that lubricante.
Lubricant. He's very slippery.
As big as that map looks on the screen, it is actually really, really small.
I felt like you could traverse it a lot quicker than you would expect, seeing how big it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It just playing this really just makes me want to play Symphony of the Night instead. I just feel like it's just a better. It's just a better version
It's better
of
overall.
this. So that's why I really want to play the DS one after this. So, but yeah, good game. I don't really have much else to say about Aria of Sorrow.
It's good. I'd still give it a 9 out of 10,
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I'm glad
9
you
out of
got
10.
to play this.
It's not perfect.
9.5. 9.4 maybe. That's for the music not being totally catchy. For me anyway. Some of the soundtracks
I like the art style. It's like, didn't they kind of lean more into the anime art style in the DS one?
Yeah.
This kind of still has the symphony like character portraits, and I do like the way that they drew the characters in this one.
Is he like so Soma's soul is in his own body, but like he's in tune with Dracula's magic, right? Isn't that what was going on? Like he was
I think he's
Dracula's...
supposed to be like the reincarnation of Dracula.
There was something though that Aducado said where that made it sound like he was actually Dracula's magic reincarnated. And
Okay.
Dracula's soul, like the darkness of Dracula's soul, was trying to possess Soma's body to get Dracula's magic back, essentially. That's what it sounded like when I was reading it. It sounded like that. So, what did he say? Yes, his reincarnation inherited the power of Dominus. So yeah, he's so he is Dracula's power reincarnated. Like he's the inheritor of the power, and Dracula's soul is trying to take over his body. That's what's going on. Okay, I'm pretty sure I pieced that together correctly. Thank you, Dasbrat. I did figure that out correctly.
And then he ends up looking like this in the DS version.
Ugh, so hot.
So anime.
So anime this. He is the reincarnation. I mean, technically, yeah. So I mean, technically, how reincarnation would work is that he's not like he is Dracula's soul, but he's not Dracula the person, right? If we
it's
go
not like he's gonna go avenge his dead wife, because it's still Soma's memories and stuff.
Yeah, so
he is the person.
Exactly. Yeah. Story wise, I did have one gripe. Now I remember that. Thinking of the gripe, I said this before. I did not like how the character dialogues would just pick up right when you'd see them again. They'd be like, you'd talk to them once, go through the castle, and then as soon as you met them again, they would literally just pick up where they talked last time, basically. I didn't like that. It felt like the story was really shoehorned in. Like they built the game around first, and then they put the story in afterwards. And you can kind of tell that's how it feels with all the NPCs being at the gate entrance to the castle, and not being just like in the castle. It made me feel like they didn't really think about a story the first time. They were just like, let's design a castle and just hopefully that's cool. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of the way they took it too, because they're like, oh yeah, we have this really cool soul system. We want to make it so players can farm souls easily because the drop rates are insane. So let's put enemies in certain rooms so you can just move in and out and in and out and in and out, you know.
Yeah, they knew they'd have to do that where people get too frustrated.
Yeah. So I don't really care for the story in general. I think the character Soma is super strange that he even exists at all. Like,
I don't mind him. Like, I think it's at least different than just like, all right, here we go. We're taking on Dracula again.
I'm curious if Soma shows up more than twice in the game series at all after the two iterations of him. Do you know?
He technically appeared in that Wii Fighter, didn't he?
What Wii fighter?
Judgment, Castlevania Judgment.
Did he?
Let me see. Did he appear in Judgment?
Not yet, as far as mainland.
Oh no,
goes.
he wasn't. He wasn't in Judgment. Okay. Well, shucks.
Yeah, it's also strange that he was Japanese. It was just he just happened to be reborn in Japan. That was the whole thing. I don't know.
He happens to be reborn in the country that makes the game.
For the Japanese audience, that was the point. I don't know. He's like Julian.
That's why he looks anime in the sequel, because he's from Japan.
That's what it is. So yeah, I guess that's Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I don't really have much more to say about it. Did you have any more quips before we move on to what are our games?
Let's take a look.
All right. Let's start with our first suggestion then. Hydlide for the NES.
Hydlide.
Truly.
Whoo boy.
Okay, so real quick, for the brevity of the podcast, this month's theme is Awful August. So the idea was to pick a bad game, not a bad game, but a bad game. Like, we're not trying to play garbage. We want to play something interesting or unique. The idea of a theme overall is to just give you something to work with as a suggestion. I don't know if I'm going to say awful. I don't know if I'm going to do an Awful August ever again, just because the context of trying to justify what's bad and what isn't is something that Dungeons and Dragons struggles with its good and evil system. It's not about being bad. It's just it's just a choice. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it frustrating? Is it something that you are interested in, but you know it's a bad game? Like, it's not a great game. Mm-hmm. I think what's going to be interesting about this is our conversation next month about whatever we're playing, because I think
which one's actually bad.
Yeah, you're gonna shitty September. Oh boy, October.
December.
Thanks for that.
Harambe is coming back.
No, October's got to be a spooky game every time. I always want that to be a spooky theme.
October will always be
Absolutely. Spooky. And the cool thing is we have multiple games for that one coming up for the new millennium too. So, all right. So Hydlide, NES game. I absolutely approve of save scumming anything you can. I think is Hydlide on the Nintendo Online, the NSO?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I can double check, but I don't believe so. So this looks like a run into the bad guys kind of game to fight.
Yeah, and when you start the game, you don't have a sword. You have to go get it. First.
What's this? There's a Sega game that's like that, isn't there?
I'm not sure. Is that Sega game called Hydlide?
East. Yep, that's the one. Okay.
East? Oh, okay.
You just kind of like bump into the enemies. Yep.
Is December just for hentai games? No, Dasbrat. That's every month. Yeah, I don't really know how it works. I'm assuming you have to push a button to smack monsters, but
it says it's on the Switch.
Hydlide?
It's got to be just a port of some kind.
Originally released on the PC-88, the Hydlide was?
Yeah, I'm
seeing...
Are you
talking about Ease?
No, we're talking about Hydlide.
Oh, he's talking about Ease. I was reading the chat.
Oh, sorry.
No, okay. I do remember, if you ever want to look up more about Hydlide and how frustrating it is, Pro Jared did a whole video about it a while back. If you ever want to check his stuff out. Yeah, so Hydlide. I don't know how it works, how you beat it. I'm curious. This is gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be a weird one.
Yep.
Next,
Dear Avenger.
I have heard of this game, and I think AVGN did a video about Dear Avenger. You play as a deer hunting hunters, and it does it in the old style of Cabela's like hunt stuff.
What was up with the Elvis references all the time in the older games?
No idea. He was just too popular. That was it.
Okay, so this is on PC then.
Yeah.
Looks like a point and click kind of thing.
So yes, kind of, somewhat. It's like a joke. It's a total riff on hunting sims of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I put in the chat the 1 through 4 because the games are super duper short. They're like an hour and a half long. There's only
Okay.
3 rounds. You can't really like finish them. They're like kind of like go on forever. Now I know when you
They're kind of
start this,
arcadey, right?
yeah. They're
Because the Big
arcadey.
Buck Hunter series arcade game.
Yeah, and you can go into there's like a trophies option in the beginning of the first game. Look, if this gets picked, I will say just play the first game. The challenge will be to play through game 2, 3, and 4. Okay,
Okay.
that'll be the challenge.
If you can stomach it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one might be one we have to actually like pirate, because I don't know how you can find it because it's like an old PC game. This is an old PC game.
Right.
And it was just a joke game, so you might even be able to just play it online. Honestly, I'm not really sure.
It says it's on like this my abandonware website, so maybe.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
34
like,
bucks on Amazon.
oh boy,
Got to get the legit version.
Is that literally like the actual like PC disc?
Yeah, but I think it's probably just I think it's a pre-owned.
Yeah, I'll just pirate it.
Yeah, used.
Sorry,
Yep.
people who made Dear Avenger, if you ever see this video in 100 years.
Pay up, guys.
Okay. Ooh, there's this hunter. Hold on a second. I want to kind of watch this. See if he hunts him.
I saw there was a zoom in there. I'm like, hey, this is silent scope.
They make a lot of commentary in this too. There's a bunch of jokes, like dumb jokes and stuff like that. There's a part too where you're like on the map trying to find zones where hunters are, and like to discover them, there was a pile of beer cans around, and that was like your place to go find them.
Awesome.
I don't know how he's gonna shoot him. I do remember playing hunting sims that were similar to this. Anyways, next
Cool.
is my
Dear Avenger.
suggestion, Postal 2.
All right.
Have you ever heard of the Postal series?
I
think
it's like I think I knew of, like, you basically just end up killing a whole bunch of everyone, right?
Yeah, basically. You're just crazy, essentially.
Okay.
It's got a lot of nutty, like, one-liners and crazy stuff. You're like some asshole. Like, you're not a good person.
Right.
The beginning of this game is you are sent out to go get milk and Rocky Road ice cream. And you live in a trailer, and to open doors, you boot them. There's a whole bunch of like stuff. Like it's the interesting thing though is that the world of Postal 2 is like active. So like as you walk around the world, like NPCs are doing stuff. Yeah, like you can lay down gasoline and light fires. You can just do whatever you want. It's kind of very
interactive environments.
Open worldy. It is a PC game. I don't think it is on PS2. If you want to play play it anymore, you do have to pirate it. So I will, if it does get selected, I will find it. I will play it. It might be
2003. Okay.
It might be on Steam. I don't know if it's on Steam. It's very violent. There's a lot of swearing. Gary Coleman's in it. If you know who he is.
Okay.
He's a famous black midget or African American midget. I don't know how you would define somebody completely. He's a midget, but he was really, really like well known at the time, and then in the '90s, early aughts.
And then he did Postal. Oh, it is available. Okay. 99 cents. Okay, perfect. We can. Yeah. All right.
Yep. Perfect. I think we can make it. Oh, there's up to 4 Postal games. Thank you, Seasons, for posting that. I appreciate it.
And the challenge is playing all of them.
Boy, oh boy. I don't know what the challenge would be for this one. It might just have to come up with something.
Cool.
And the original is free. Nice. So yeah, Postal 2.
Postal 2.
Not a great game, but it's a game, and it was definitely a game of its time. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to Mega Man X7.
X7, the 3D one.
The three, yeah. So you run around in a 3D environment. Do you know anything about this? Tell me about this one if you know
I hear it's awful. I've never played it.
much.
I don't think did they even put it in the Mega Man X collections? I don't think they did because it was so
I
bad.
don't think so. I have the Mega Man X collection for the Switch, and I don't even know if it's on it. I have to check.
It was on the PlayStation
It
2.
must be
Yep.
in the collection.
And they've never re-released it. They've never re-released it as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
So they know it's bad.
A bad Mega Man game. Actually, that kind of has me excited because it's Mega Man for one. Also,
I kind of want to see how bad it is.
yeah, for me, for real. Look at this guy. He can't even open this fucking door.
And it's like his movement is so bad. Like, look at how slowly he's moving from left to right. Unless it's analog sticks and he's doing that on purpose. But yeah, that just looks awful.
Look at the door keeps closing on him. What
You
is
can't
he doing
tell where the
wrong?
bullets are going to hit you. Like when they shoot at him, it's just kind of like am I dodging? Am I not dodging? You can't really tell. Visually, it's kind of a mess.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know I don't even know what's happening in this. Is he trying to open the door? Is he doing it wrong? Is he supposed to shoot it in a sequence?
Yeah,
The
so I
final
guess
security door. To open it, you need to attack each core while it's red. If you fail, it'll close.
Oh. This just doesn't even look like a Mega Man game to me.
Oh yeah, this says Mega Man X Legacy Collection too. It's on. It's of course it's on it. So
Is it? Okay, okay.
So there you go.
All right. Well, I've got Legacy Collection, so at least I can torture myself with this.
Hey, it's Mega Man. It would be our first Mega Man game.
That's true. I think if we got X1 on here, people could probably make it through that pretty comfortably.
I think so, and that was been suggested a few times. So
cool.
Why start with the good one?
Yeah, got to start with the worst and work your way up.
Speaking of some of the worst, Gex 64 or the PS1
Good old
Gex Enter the Gecko.
Mascot platformer.
Second time suggesting it. First time suggester. Shinio. This one.
Does Gex do all the one-liners?
Yeah. This is the one.
Okay.
Like goofy TV stuff.
At least it'll be entertaining in a way because of that.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too bad. I believe you're supposed to collect TV remotes. I cannot remember what the whole objective is, but it's a full 3D action platformer. So,
I can tell right now the camera is going to be the issue with this game.
Yeah, there it is. He collected that TV remote, and that's the end right there. Yeah, so one of two red remotes found. Interesting.
Dang. Never played this one.
Save game passwords? Oh boy.
Ooh. Or game pack. If you don't want to write this down, spend money on the controller pack.
Have a controller pack. Looking good. Looking good.
Seasons is pretty scared of the lineup so far.
Listen, if these games are like, if we get any of the like really bad ones, I might end up putting out extra experience points just for people to beat them.
Right. I mean, it's only fair. It's awful August.
Like,
if you can make it through the whole thing, you get points.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what I feel like isn't awful is Shadow the Hedgehog. And while it's not a good game, it isn't horrible. And this one's been on my radar for a while. Actually, I really want to play this one. You see Shadow using guns. He can pick up guns, but it's not necessary. You can play through it. You get buddies too. Literally, you pick up a gun, and Sonic was like, "You can pick up weapons and swap them out with X, but I'd never be content with those." Like, yeah, I hope
That's
not.
pretty good. Okay, so this was on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. The OG. Okay.
I wonder what the Xbox version is like. I bet it
probably
plays,
the best one.
I was gonna say I bet it plays the fastest out of all of them. I remember it being a GameCube game for the most part. I don't ever remember.
I'd probably get it on GameCube if we end up doing this.
It probably would look better out of
Mm-hmm.
most of them. But I bet the Xbox version's the cheapest.
Gameplay wise, it's basically Sonic with guns, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty much just
Oh,
that. Bit of
okay.
a bit of a rehash of Sonic Adventure 2. Um, if it feels like Sonic Adventure 2, I think that would actually make it a lot better. Nice. I love how that guy just failed. He literally could have won.
I've heard mixed opinions on this, so I think it fits the theme, but I don't know if it's as bad as the other guys on the list.
Yeah, this is probably the nicest one out of all these games.
This probably isn't bad. It's probably just mid.
Yeah. Speaking of stuff that's just mid, Mario is missing.
Heyo.
Is a little mid. This game isn't actually bad, but it's just a learning game.
It's kind of annoying because you're not just gonna brute force your way through this, like unless you just cheat,
Yes.
and look up all the answers. But if you actually go around, like you have to talk to everyone, get information, answer questions. I have beaten this one as a kid.
I've beaten this too, actually.
Really?
Yep. This is one I was. We used to have in school, and we'd have an hour of computer time in class.
Oh, nice.
And I beat Mario is Missing in school.
There's also an NES version of this game.
And a Super Nintendo version.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is weird.
And a DOS version.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo version is the best version.
I would say so.
Because it's the same as the PC version. And the other ones are just like downgrades. Worse
NES version's rough.
graphics, worse music. It all sounds so bad.
I would say the NES version would be worthwhile if you want the worst experience. Like if you want to really get the spirit of Awful August, NES version. If you want to see the game how it's actually meant to be played and it's just kind of Mario's mid, that's NES version. Mario is mid sing.
If you guys play through the first one and if you guys play through it on the NES and then the Super Nintendo, I'll give you that would be the challenge. You can play you play both of them for 5,000.
Roll credits on either one, you get the points. If you can stand both of them, you get
roll
double
credits
points.
on both, you get double, yeah, or you get the 5,000.
I'm down with that.
Oh gosh, that would be pretty funny. The one thing you have to remember though is you have to kill all the Koopa Troopas. Yeah. If you do not kill all the Koopa Troopas, you can't actually beat the game. Or you can't advance the level or whatever it is. Even if you go to all of the sites and learn all the trivia, you cannot advance the level until you kill all the Koopa Troopas. So, yeah. What a weird Mario game.
Wild that it was made, but it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting entry into Mario's history, so I think it's worth having on the choices here.
Yeah, and then this one was super off the wall. Hogs of
War. So
I have
never heard of this.
I never did either. Watching the gameplay out of this, I can tell that this one's gonna be rough.
PS1, interesting.
PS1 and PC. It really kind of gives me this like Worms 3D vibe.
It's on Steam.
It is. This is on Steam. Oh boy.
$5.29.
I can't imagine paying that much money for this. It's just so old.
So is the environment destructible then? If it's Worms like?
No.
Okay. No, you're just throwing weapons.
The movement and the weapon stuff looks. It reminds me of Worms. You can upgrade your units too. The intro to the game has like a 10-minute like this is how you play and use all the weapons thing. Very classic. Very classic PC stuff. There's no music through the whole thing at all.
Really?
It's totally silent except for the weird one-liners and stuff. So, yeah.
All right.
Hogs of War.
$136 on Amazon. Jeez, the freaking Wii's for the PS1 version.
I wonder what the eBay price would be. Look at that guy. He just fell down the hill because there was hill.
$120. Holy crap.
Wow.
So this game obviously didn't sell like at all.
Yeah. So it's a obscurely rare title.
Who suggested this?
Yimri or Imri?
Okay.
Yeah. He always has something odd to throw down the list, which
this is way out of left field.
This one's probably gonna be like the sloggiest slog out of all of these.
It's gonna get picked, isn't it?
What's the how long to beat on this one?
Oh, that's a good question. How long to beat Hogs of War? It looks like the average is like 15 hours or 14 hours.
Hey, it meets the criteria.
Yep.
This one I'm gonna be spending an evening on or two, if that's the case.
Unless it ends up not being bad.
Foreigners are no match for our boys. All right, guys, here we are.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel.
All right, are we prepared for this? Do we have our safety blanket or teddy or
How
something?
awful is August going to be?
Let's see. Awful August. Here we go. Oh, it's Hydlide.
All right.
All right. Hydlide it is.
And they even have a little clapping sound effect. Amazing.
Yay.
Hydlide.
Oh, boy.
NES.
There we go.
How much can I get this one for? That can't be expensive.
No, it's got
$10.
cheap.
All right. $5. All right. Thanks, eBay.
I think I have Hydlide, so
I don't believe I do, but that shouldn't be hard to get.
Get wrecked, Pikmin. No Pikmin again. Gosh dang it.
Oh, I should have picked Pikmin. So, sorry, guys. Next month.
Never Pikmin. Next month. Yeah, September is a good month. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. You still have one more day to play Aria of Sorrow if you want to count it for the month of July. But
finish it up.
And so Hydlide's our next one. This season's pick this one. Seasons, if you have a challenge idea for this, let me know. I don't know anything about Hydlide. Really. So
this might require just extra points just for beating. We'll see.
Yeah, for real. So, anyways, thanks everybody. I had a good show. Hope you guys enjoyed our discussion today. And we will see you in the channel. Peace.
See ya.